So we covered the first 8 shlokas of chapter 11 Vishwarupa Yogam in the previous 69th video. At the outset of chapter 11, Arjuna begins by expressing deep gratitude to Lord Krishna for sharing the spiritual wisdom which has finally removed his delusion and ego. Driven by a desire for direct experience, Arjuna now requests Lord to reveal his Ishvara Rupam, his supreme universal form that encompasses all existence. Lord Krishna graciously agrees and tells Arjuna to behold hundreds and thousands of diverse celestial forms and wonders never seen before. Lord Krishna bestows the divine sight to Arjuna to witness the splendor, as human eyes are not capable of viewing Lord Krishna's divine form. So let us learn more about what Arjuna views after acquiring the divine sight in the next few shlokas. So now Sloka 9. Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva tato rajan mahayogeshwaro harihi darshayamasa partaya paramam rupamaishwaram. Sanjaya uvacha, Sanjaya tells Dhritarashtra, Rajan, O king, Mahayogeshwaraha Harihi Eva Muktva. So Sanjaya addresses Krishna as Mahayogeshwaraha. So Mahayogeshwaraha, the master of yoga, Lord, Harihi, Lord Krishna, Eva Muktva, having said so. Tataha, after that, what did he say earlier? He said that you cannot see my divine sight with your ordinary eyes, so therefore I grant you the divine sight for viewing my Vishwarupa. So having said so, Tataha, after that, Partaya Paramam Aishwaram Rupam Darshayamasa. So Lord Krishna revealed to Arjuna, Partha is Arjuna, so Lord Krishna revealed to Arjuna Paramam Aishwaram Rupam, his supremely glorious divine form. So in this 9th shloka, we see what happens next after Arjuna gets his divine sight. Sanjaya informs King Dhritarashtra that Krishna, the Lord of Yoga, Mahayogeshwaraha, has finally revealed his supreme divine form to Arjuna. So Arjuna's friend and Guru, Lord Krishna, transforms into the impersonal and all-encompassing universal form. So the divine vision that Arjuna gets is a rare grace granted only to a devotee as dear as Arjuna. Aneka Vaktranayanam, Anekadbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divyabharanam, Divyanekodyatayudham, Divyamalyambaradharam, Divyagandhanulepanam, Sarvashcharyamayam Devam, Anantam Vishwatomukam. Aneka Vaktra Nayanam, so with many faces and eyes, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, with many unlimited, wonderful, marvelous sights, Aneka Divyabharanam, with many Abharanam, divine ornaments, Divya Aneka Udyata Ayudam, Ayudam weapons, Divya Ayudam, with many celestial weapons, Udyatam, so uplifted in his hands. So with many celestial weapons uplifted in his hands, Divya Malya Ambaradaram, adorning garlands, Malya garlands and Ambara clothes. So Lord Vishwarupam has adorned garlands and celestial garlands and robes. Divya Gandhanu Lepanam. So Lepanam, anointed all over with Divya Gandha, with divine fragrances and perfumes. Sarva Ashcharyamayam Anantam Vishwataha Mukam Devam. So Lord's form abound with Ashcharyamayam, with unlimited wonders and marvels. Anantam and Vishwataha Mukam Devam, and it has faces on all sides. So Lord Krishna reveals his universal form, and Arjuna with his divine sight views countless faces and eyes, many marvelous and terrifying sights. Lord's body is adorned with divine ornaments. His hands are holding up many celestial weapons. So his hands are raised all these celestial weapons are upheld, ever ready to protect righteousness. Lord's description on the whole highlights his limitless nature. Lord's Vishwarupa or the universal form is further described by Sanjaya as wearing divine garlands and robes, anointed with celestial perfumes and fragrances. Sanjaya then describes Lord's Aishwarya Rupam as all wonderful, very impressive, with faces turned in every possible direction. That is Vishwataha Mukham. In all directions, his faces are turned. So Sanjaya's description of the Lord signifies that Lord Krishna's universal form is a very fabric of existence itself. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhaved Yugapaduttita Yedi Bhasadrishi Sa Syat Bhasastasya Mahatmanah. Yedi Divi, if in the sky, Yedi is if, Divi is sky. So if in the sky, Surya Sahasrasya Yugapada Uttitaha Baha Bhavet. Baha is effulgence, radiance. So Surya Sahasrasya Yugapad Uttitaha. If thousands of suns, all of a sudden, all at one time, if they raise blazing forth in the sky, Sa tasya mahatmanaha basaha sadrishi syat. Sa, that sight, that is thousand suns blazing forth all at once in the sky. Tasya mahatmanaha. So tasya here refers to Lord's Vishwarupam. So the Lord's mahatmanaha bhasaha. Bhasaha is the radiance. Sadrishi syat. So it is comparable to the thousands of suns rising all at the same time in the sky. So the Supreme Lord's Tejas, his radiance and splendor, may look like thousands of suns blazing forth in the sky all at the same time. So to convey the intensity of the light, Lord's Tejas, Sanjaya uses the metaphor of 1,000 suns rising and blazing forth simultaneously in the sky. Lord's brilliance, his Tejas, is so blinding. The energy and radiance that emanates from the universal form is so powerful that our ordinary eyes will not be able to bear the sight. And Arjuna, of course, he was granted divine vision and he beholds Lord's Paramam Aishwaram Rupam with his divine eyes. Tatraikastam Jagat Kritsnam Pravibhaktamanekadha Apashyat Deva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. Pandavaha refers to Panduputra Arjuna. Tada, then, Devadevasya Tatra Sharire Ekastam. Devadevasya, the Lord of Lords, that is Lord Krishna. Tatra Sharire. Here Sharira is a Vishwarupam. The Vishwarupa, in the Vishwarupa form of Lord Krishna, that is Devadevasya. Ekastam. So at one place in the Vishwarupam of the divine deity, Lord Krishna, Arjuna, Anekada Pravibhaktam Kritsnam Jagat Apashyat. Apashyat, Arjuna saw. Arjuna saw what? He saw Anekada, the variously divided. Pravibhaktam is variously divided. Anekada, many. The many and the variously divided. Kritsnam Jagat, complete universe. So he saw the variously divided and the complete universe at one place in the Vishwarupam of the divine deity. So in this sloka, in this sloka, Sanjaya describes the unity in diversity. So Arjuna beholds the entire universe with its manifold divisions and diverse beings, all resting in one single place within the body of Devadeva, the Lord of Lord Krishna's Vishwarupam. Arjuna sees the past, present and future as well as all levels of existence unified in Lord Krishna's Vishwarupam form. So this sloka captures the unity in diversity, the essence of Advaitam, where the manifold divisions and the diverse beings are seen as a part of one. Tatah savismaya vishtaha Rishtaroma Dhananjaya Pranamya Shirasa Devam Kritanjalirabhashata. Tataha, then Vismayaha Avishtaha. So Arjuna, here Arjuna who is wonderstruck, Hrishta Roma Saha Dhananjayaha. Dhananjayaha, the conqueror of wealth. So Arjuna has the title Dhananjayaha because he conquered a lot of wealth during the Ashwamedha Yajna. So Dhananjaya Arjuna, Hrishta Roma, with hair standing on end, Devam Shirasa Pranamya. Pranamya, he bows, Shirasa, he bows his head to Devam, to the divine Lord. Krita Anjali Abhashata. Krita Anjali, with folded hands, Abhashata, he begins to speak. So, in this verse we find that overwhelmed with devotion, Arjuna is full of wonder after viewing the impossible Vishwarupa Darshanam. Arjuna is filled with utter amazement. So, with his heart full of devotion, he bows his head in deep reverence and joining his hands, that is Anjali, in a namaskar to the Lord. He then begins to speak. So initially when Arjuna wanted to see the Vishwarupam, when he wishes to see the Lord's Vishwarupam, he was filled with curiosity. So out of curiosity he requests Lord Krishna that he wants to see the Lord's universal form. But now the curiosity we find is replaced with a profound sense of humility and surrender. Arjuna uvacha pashyami devanstava devadehe sarvanstata bhuta vishesha sanghan brahmanamisham kamalasanastam rishimscha sarvanurugamscha divyan. So Arjuna uvacha, Arjuna speaks, Deva tava dehe sarvan devan tata. Deva, O Lord, tava dehe, in your body, I see sarvan devan, I see all the devatas. Tata, also bhuta vishesha sangan. So I also see a host of different beings. Bhuta is living entities. Vishesha sangan. So I see a host of different beings. Kamalasanastam Brahmanam Isham cha. So I also see Brahma, Kamalasanastam. I also see Brahma seated in his lotus asanam. And Isham cha. I also see Shiva. Rishin Divyan Uragan cha. I also see Rishis. I also see Divyan Uragan. I also see celestial serpents. So after viewing the impossible Vishwarupa Darshanam, Arjuna bows to Lord Krishna and then he speaks. He describes how he sees all the devatas, the diverse living entities of various species, and then he says he sees Lord Brahma seated on the lotus asana, and he also observes Lord Shiva, the celestial rishis and the divine serpents all in Krishna's body. So Arjuna, seeing all this, realizes that all the highest celestial powers are a part of Lord Krishna's Vishwarupam. Aneka bahudara vaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam nantam na madhyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa. Vishveshwara, O Lord of the universe, Tvam Aneka Bahu Udara Vaktram Netram Anantarupam Pashyami. So Arjuna humbly calls Krishna with respect, Tvam, I see in your body Aneka Bahu, numerous arms, Udara, stomachs, the bellies, Vaktra Netram, mouths, eyes. That is, I see infinite arms, stomachs, mouths, eyes, and then Ananta Rupam Pashyami. So, having innumerable forms. So, I see all this in your Vishwarupam. Vishwarupa, Lord with universal form. So, Arjuna addresses Lord Krishna as Vishwarupa. O Lord with the universal form, Tava Antam, in your Vishwarupam, Madhyam na punaha adim na pashyami. I do not see your beginning, middle or end. So, Lord's Vishwarupam is just everywhere. Arjuna is not able to see where it begins, middle, where is the middle part of the Vishwarupam, of the physical form, where is the end. So in this shloka, Arjuna describes seeing infinite forms on every side with infinite arms, bellies, mouths and eyes. He confesses that he can find no end, middle or end to this Vishwarupam. So Lord's Vishwarupam, that is Lord's universal form, is Anantam, maybe infinitude. It is all pervading. Space and time lose their conventional meaning. It is limitless. It's time to summarize the 9 to 16 shlokas that we covered in the Vishwarupa Yogam chapter 11 of Bhagavad Gita. So in these shlokas, Sanjaya narrates to King Dhritarashtra that Krishna, the Supreme Lord of Yoga, revealed his majestic and infinite universal form to Arjuna. This divine manifestation radiated a brilliance comparable to 1,000 suns rising at once, adorned with celestial ornaments and infinite weapons. Within the single form, Arjuna witnessed the entire multifaceted universe unified in one place, including all the gods, rishis and the creator Brahma seated in lotus asana. So overwhelmed with this impossible sight and filled with devotion, Arjuna bows his head in deep reverence and he offered his respects as his hair stood on end. He then described seeing countless arms, bellies, eyes extending in every direction, filling the entire cosmos. Arjuna concludes that this magnificent form was truly boundless, limitless, possessing no discernible beginning, middle or end. Thank you.